starting my conversation first with a very special guest. We are kickstarting this telecast with Mr. Rangarajan Chilkur, who is the head priest of the historic Chilkur Balaji Temple, which is located in Telangana. It is one of the oldest temples in Hyderabad district earlier and now in Rangarajan district. It was built during the time of Madanna and Akanna, the uncles of Bhakt Ramdas. Good to have you, sir, on the telecast with us. And I want to understand what you view of when the inauguration of the Ram Temple in Aodha takes place in a few days from now.
Ayodhya is a birthplace of Sri Rama, where he took the incarnation after he promised the Mukkoti Devatas to put an end to the Ravana Rajya. So Sri Rama was born as a boon to Dasharatha Maharaja for Agni Deva's boon. You know, it was Putrakamesh Yaga's Prasadam he was born, along with three other brothers. So that is the Rama Janma Bhumi, the place where he incarnated is sacred for us. It is the place where the Sri Rama's Bhavya Mandira existed for thousands of years, which was demolished by invaders and marauders. And in that place they installed something which is an insult to our dharma, where as a mockery they said we have built a masjid structure. At the long battle, you know, I don't want to go into the history because the Supreme Court judgment tells all that. For every one of us, people who believe in bhakti to Rama, it is a great occasion. It is something like Diwali in Uttarayana. Normally Deepavali happens in Dakshinayana. This is during the prior to Kartika month. For Uttarayana Deepavali we can say, a festival of lights, festival of lamps, where Sri Rama's temple is getting constructed and the Prana Pratishtha of the Sri Rama is going to happen on 22nd January 1947. It's a festival occasion where we all have to celebrate. Every believer, whether he believes in this religion or not, for him the qualities of Rama is the qualities of Rama is worldwide attributed to be the best qualities a human being can have.
How has Lord Ram and Ramayana been intrinsically linked to the grand temples of South India?
See, whenever we recite Ramayana, every household used to recite. Even now people are reciting Vedavedye Pare Pumsi Jate Dasharathatmaje Vedah Pracheda Sadasit Sakshat Ramayana Atmana. Every day when we recite Ramayana, we imagine there is a Ratna Simhasana in which the Rama deity is sitting and he is blessing all of us. At the end of the recital of Ramayana, every day, in our family also we recite Ramayana every day. At the end of that we do the Mangalam slokas. During the Mangala sloka, we say Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prithivi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Kshobarahitaha, and we recite that every person should be happy, there should not be any famine, there should not be any floods, and the rainfall should be in the right time. So that is every household is a worship of Rama. Similarly, every village there is a temple of Hanumanji, there is a temple of Sri Rama in every district in the southern part of the country. It is not that Rama is treated as a North Indian, South Indian like politicians tell. Maximum number of Sri Rama temples exist in South India. You see Rameshwaram, you go to Tiruvallur, you go to Kumbakonam Sarangapani temple, huge number of Sri Rama temples are existing. In fact, I tell you, Srirangam temple, the Ranganatha Swami was gifted by Sri Rama to Vibhishana. When he was taking from the deity to Sri Lanka, the Swami himself decided to settle down in Kaveri banks.
And how do you view the Prime Minister's initiative to revive the Kashi Tamil Sangamam?
I would appreciate the initiatives of our Honorable Prime Minister to revive the Tamil Sangam. And I was watching one of the programs in Kashi Tamil Sangam, in which he inaugurated the AI, which there was a spontaneous translation of his speech in Tamil, it will put an end to all this politics of Hindi oppression over Tamil Nadu or Dravidian politics, which the proper affection, language cannot be a barrier for people, that is proven by this Kashi Tamil Sangam. Kashi is a northern part of the country and Tamil Nadu is a southern corner. So if you are trying to bring both of them together, it means that we are all one in this country. We do not have the linguistic friction because of language and all that. One more thing I would like to, through you people, request the Honorable Prime Minister through NewsX and India channel. Like they have installed the Shangol in the Parliament. There is another important thing which they have to do, which is the proper interpretation of Article 26, which have been our always fight from Chilkur Balaji, which is an ancient temple, 500-year-old temple. This is Chilkur Balaji. We are speaking from here. The deity of the country is Sri Rama. The Rama is the king of this country. We call it Rangarajan, isn't it? We call it Rangarajan, means the king of this country is Sri Rama. And Narendra Damodar Das ji is the representative of Sri Rama. Das means the Dasa of Rama. He is ruling the country. The constitution also should have the same kind of interpretation. Today the constitution is having an improper interpretation of Dharma. It is not having proper interpretation of Dharma because the Article 25, 26 and 27 have been wrongly interpreted. In the last judgment which we have been fighting, through NewsX, we had done a lot of debates. The Shabarimala judgment, where the deity does not have any fundamental rights. That has to be rewritten. That has to be properly explained to the Supreme Court that the deity has a fundamental right over this country, leave alone the temple.
If you could shed more light into the legacy of the rulers of South India in spreading Hinduism and the legacy of Lord Ram and Ramayan in the Indian subcontinent and even in Southeast Asia.
Most importantly, we would like to remember two important kings. One is Krishna Deva Raya, and then after him Shivaji Maharaj. Krishna Deva Raya, his kingdom expanded beyond the oceans. He constructed a lot of temples. In fact, he reclaimed a lot of temples which were taken away, destroyed by the Mughal invaders, the Islamic invaders. After that came Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj, the southern peninsula, if you go to the western part, towards almost he reached the almost. You can go up to Kashi also. You can find the inscriptions where Shivaji Maharaj had taken initiatives to protect our religious activities. In fact, Samarth Ramdas was a guiding force for Shivaji Maharaj to establish our dharma in this country. So these two kings we can definitely pinpoint that they have struggled to rebuild those temples and places of worship which we lost to Mughal invaders or people who destroyed our religious institutions. And after that, you can say, go down to south, you will find the royal family of Padmanabha Swami Temple, the Kerala Ananta Padmanabha Swami Temple's royal family, they fought the Dutch to reclaim their Padmanabha Swami kingdom. Padmanabha Swami kingdom, they fought Tipu Sultan. He could not enter Kerala, if you remember. He was not able to enter Kerala because of these great kings of southern peninsula, Kerala part of the country.
And if you could also shed light into the history of Chilkur Balaji Temple.
It is important to tell because it's a 500-year-old temple. It's a Balaji temple in which Tirupati Balaji incarnated as a Swayambhu Swami to please one of his devotees who was going every year by walk to Tirumala from here. He appeared in his dream and said, "You don't need to come that far. I am always visible already here. In an anthill I am remaining. You can come and dig me up." So the villagers together come and then start digging the anthill, and they find that the crowbar which they use is with blood stains. And there is a voice coming from inside saying, "You have hit me hard. You pour milk and then I will myself come outside." So they started pouring milk and the mud was cleared. You can find the deity's image there. Even now when we do Abhishekam, you can see the crowbar marks on the forehead and the Vakshasthala, that is the chest, left chest of the deity. And here we have a unique system wherein we don't have any hundi system or ticket system or anything. People do pradakshina for any prayer they want. Their prayers are answered by doing pradakshinas, 11 and 108. Nowadays people are doing, because of the huge crowds, they perform one pradakshina outside. After the prayer is answered, they perform 11 pradakshinas outside. It's a huge following. Mostly the youth in this temple come. They have the requirements for visa and a lot of other things the Balaji is granting. Most importantly, we are the only temple who have been fighting for the rights of the deity. The deity has to have fundamental rights, otherwise we cannot protect our dharma in this country.
Now, as you also spoke about how there are several political leaders that are trying to create a north-south divide for petty politics. Now, do you think temples of South India can bridge this so-called north-south divide that is being as a narrative spread by the political parties?
This is what, in fact, if you remember, I had given my strong opinion against the way the Tamil Nadu minister Udayanidhi Stalin had told about Sanatana Dharma. Each and everyone is taking, in a competitive spirit, is abusing our Sanatana Dharma, which is the most majority community's Dharma in this country. Because they are very soft people, they don't have a kind of retaliation. So they cannot be taken for granted. So I was telling again and again, the politicians should limit their discourse to politics. Let them not comment on religious activities. Even the other day, somebody was telling me that Ramarajya is a global model. Of course, it's a global model. There is no country in the world which can tell that the global model of Ramarajya existed in their country prior to whatever the laws they were making. In Ramarajya, the Valmiki Ramayana prescribes the duties of a ruler. It prescribes the duties of a minister. It prescribes the duties of the citizen. Which country can have this kind of a documentation? In fact, Ramayana says about how external affairs has to be conducted.
Okay. Now, do you feel that there should be more delegations from various south states, including Telangana, sent out to Ayodhya? And should there also be religious delegations from Ayodhya, Varanasi, Mathura sent out to South India temples to bring closer this association that North and South has with Lord Ram and Ramayan?
See, already I am a part of one initiative which is called Kaa Peace Network. I do not know whether you people have known about it or not. We are already started working on this aspect. Let's say all the religious denominations should have affection towards each other in their own particular festivals. This Kaa Peace Network, last month we initiated. We had 2 meetings actually already. We said if Diwali is being celebrated, let us also have, they have a celebration of Ramzan, Bakrid and all. Bakrid, they can refrain from sacrificing the cows and bulls, which is sacred to us. That is only possible through mutual understanding and affection. So as you said, the delegation should come, we should go there, they should come here, which is automatically happening.
What is the message that you would like to give to the world on the occasion of Ayodhya Ram Temple inauguration?
See, it is a cultural identity for the entire humankind. It is not pertaining to one religion. It is a cultural identity to the entire humankind. I would invite all the world leaders and population in the entire world to watch this telecast, live telecast, and also in their households imbibe the characters of Rama, the truthfulness, the chastity, the fearlessness of Sri Rama, and also the non-revengeful attitude.
And how do you feel religion can be used as a powerful, influential tool to unite the people?
Religion can be a force to unite people. Definitely it can be a force, which is, if you go and see the army, Indian Army, have you visited Indian Army any time? Go and see how they celebrate the festivals of all the religions. That type it should be. Every festival has its own meaning, its own importance. Like we have a festival for our community, our religion. They have a festival for their religion, their community. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam means the whole world is one big family.
All right, thank you. Rangarajan Chilkur, he is the head priest, Chilkur Balaji Temple, shedding light into the history and legacy of the temple, Chilkur Balaji Temple, and how the association with Lord Ram and Ramayan goes back 500 years.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.